So just breaking camp. It's really late today. Yesterday it was a drizzly rain. It did stop raining last night, but I climbed up here. The trail's like about 200 yards down here. I was just looking for a nice flat, and I found one right up here. And a good thing to look for is any spot where the pine needles are dry. It's kind of dry right up in here, so I tented right here. And I tented next to this bizarre tree. Like, this is the weirdest tree I've ever seen. There's something going on here on this side of the tree. Well, it's like a split tree. I think it's a foxtail pine. And there's this huge like growth and like what look like teeth coming out of it. And it looks, I mean, you can even like, if you like try to or make it into an animal, like there's a neck and a head and there's like an arm, a leg, I don't know. But I was looking at this, and so I did it right next to it. I actually debated moving because it was just so weird. But look, I mean, it's growing. The tree's still growing. The tree's not dead, and the tree has then split here and higher up there. So it's some abnormality with the tree. Last night when it was wet, I could make out there were two patches on the side of this. So I don't know what the disease is here. But if anybody sees this and they're an arborist or a tree doctor and would like to tell me what's going on here, I'd love to know, because it's a really unusual tree. And I just sort of walked up to it from the trail, looking for a place to camp. And right over here, nice little view down to this lake. See over there, a little lake, which I haven't gone down to. It's like noon, and I haven't really hiked today, so I don't have to hike that much because my hotel isn't until Saturday. And so I'm going to be hiking into the road tomorrow on Saturday, so I don't, have to. I'll try to get into South Lake Tahoe as early as possible, but I don't want to get in there so early that I'm left sitting around with nothing to do. Yeah, so this is great. This is a neat tent site behind the very unusual tree. Just coming up from camp at this, this blue sky over here. It's really patchy clouds and rain. You can see the line over there. You can see another hilltop over there. Well, I just saw a trail crew around the bend here. It's not as windy as where I am now. Here's a view down to one of the lakes up here. It's beautiful. It's really windy. I don't know the name of this hill, but it's beautiful in the fog. With all the stone broken. Look at those trees. I mean, it's just beautiful in the fog. Freezing, but beautiful. I made it up past Carson Pass, where I just didn't turn my camera on. I took a picture of the plaque. I guess Kit Carson was like guide for Fremont, and they were coming through this pass. And anyway, there was I guess it was named after him because years later they found a tree. He'd written his name in it, or somebody else, or like I guess he'd done several trips as a guide. So Kit Carson kind of big around these parts.